Good morning. We are all done tapping trees and it is so nice outside. It is 40 degrees today and it's supposed to keep warming up into tomorrow. So what we are doing is we're heading out, going to walk all of our woods to fix the lines. So I am in here. My backpack zipper broke the last day we were tapping trees. So I am in here, I am switching all of my stuff into a new backpack and grabbing some extra fittings and everything that I possibly might need to fix any leaks in the lines. So I'm going to be taking with me some drop lines. This is the backpack where my zipper actually broke. Some extra saddles, these go on the main lines. Have my one-handed tool, which I'm actually planning on trading this out for the two-handed tool if we still have one lying around here. Got my Nipex to wire cutters. I also use it to cut all the tubing rather than a knife. Extra drill bit in case my drill bit breaks, which I have been lucky and haven't broken a drill bit in several years now. Although, now that I said that, I'll probably end up breaking one today. And I got my wire tire, some wires, and then several other fittings. My drill and my hammer are already in the car. And since we are fixing lines, you never know what you're going to run into, so you have to be prepared for everything. So you literally have to take every piece of equipment that you possibly might need with you. The only thing that we don't carry with us is the chainsaw, which for the most part, I think we got all the big trees off already off of the main lines, but when we do find some more big trees, I will just drop a pin to my dad and brother so that way they can easily find and locate where it is, and they'll go back and cut them off later. I just wanted to check to see what the vacuum pump was reading at before I started fixing leaks, so that way I know how much it improves and how many leaks I have. Here's an example of a leak. If you listen, you can hear it. And as soon as you fix it, it goes away. You can see the sap over here bouncing, so that's not a good sign. Right, here's another example of leaks. So this is all chewed on line. So I'm going to replace this entire section because there's just a million little bite holes in the line. All quiet, all fixed. So here's a problem. Our valve has a crack right in it. So I completely forgot it today, but usually we have fluorescent tape on us, so that way when we do come across an issue like this, we can flag it, so that way it's easier to find when Warren or my dad comes by to fix it. But of course I forgot it today. So, drop them a pin. So I'll do that one more time. I don't know if you heard it, because you could actually hear it closer down to this side. So when I open it back up, which means we need to walk this line. And seeing from the down trees, it has quite a few problems. I know people buy balloons with the best of intentions, but I cannot tell you how many balloons I find in the woods. I'm not even joking when I say I probably find one every other day when I'm out here. And it just blows my mind that people do not know how to dispose of their garbage properly. So first off, balloons, I know they're beautiful, people love them, but dispose of them properly, please. This is a Valentine's Day balloon that ended up in the woods, and it is only a couple days after Valentine's Day. So clearly probably not where it intended. Valentine's Day must have went bad for this person. But I digress. Anyways, I know balloons have become very popular for baby showers, and people let them go, you know, thinking they're going to their loved ones up in heaven. But here's just your public service announcement that I know it's a kind gesture, but balloons do not go to your loved ones in heaven. They do not go to your unborn baby. Instead, they end up in our wild places, in the oceans, in water, in woods, everywhere they're not supposed to be. So, I'm not telling you not to buy balloons. By all means, go enjoy them, but please remember to dispose of them properly. I just ran out of tubing, so since I'm closer to my car and I was working my way down to the bottom, I'm actually going to walk out to my car so that way I can go grab some more tubing, and then I'll start from the bottom and work my way to where I left off, because I know I will not get far without it. There's this area down there that we call Squirrel City, because there's always just so many squirrels and they chew so many holes in the lines that I know for a fact I'm going to need more tubing. And I almost grabbed an entire roll this morning, but I only grabbed half a roll, which was my first mistake. So now I'm going to get more, and I will be back. Those lines sound good. We are just going to keep working our way through this woods. This is the backside of one of our buildings. As you can see, it's just a lot of plumbing. And right here is where a bunch of our main lines meet together to the gathering tank, so we're just going to check them right here. And that one sounds good, but you can hear a little bit of a leak in one of these lines, so we're just going to find out which one it is that has the biggest leak that we are going to begin on. And it actually sounds good as well. Sounds like it's this one right here. So I'm going to walk down the wet dry line until we run into more valves to close off and see which one we're going to take on next. I'm on my last line in this section of woods, and after I finish up here, I'm going to call it quits for the day. So as you know, the zipper on my other backpack broke that I was using, and I really liked it. So I switched out my backpack, and this one is just too big for my frame. It seems to be made for like a male, and so it's rubbing really bad on my shoulders. My skin is like raw, but I guess that's what I get for wearing a crew neck instead of a hoodie. I personally am not a huge fan of hoodies because they feel heavy on my neck, so I prefer crew necks. But I'm really wishing I wore a hoodie today instead. Whew. All right, gonna finish up, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in.